All right, so hello, how are you? How you doing? How's your day going? I did these watercolor nails last week. They are part of my press-on samples, and I did a whole video going through how I created them, and it was all blurry because I had a tray sitting slightly off camera. I thought off camera, but it was pulling all the focus. And yeah, so all the footage is crap. Instead of redoing all the nails, I decided just to do some samples on popsicle sticks so that I can at least go through some of what I did. This nail is definitely my favorite. I've been struggling with getting the watercolor feeling from it. Yep, the transition of opacity, the translucency, shadowing, light to dark. And I think this one really captured what I was going for. So I'm going to try to recreate this nail, and then I'm going to play around a little bit more. I really love the lavender nail, the depth of color, the difference in color, the just overall feeling. But I'm going to show you what I did to get these effects, and then I will make sure in the future that the footage is actually in focus. But this is a palette that I got from Amazon a while ago. I used it in another video testing to see whether or not you can use watercolor paints on nails, and you can. You just have to make sure you don't oversaturate the nail and it's fully dry before you top coat over it. So I'm going to finish getting set up. I'm still trying to figure out this whole configuration here, but I think we are moving in the right direction. So hold that thought and I will be back in a moment. All right, so I've got my paints off to the side. I've got two brushes that I'm going to be playing with predominantly. I've got my popsicle sticks. I'm going to do two samples, a little thimble of water, white for the background color, and velvet matte top coat, because whenever you're using alcohol inks, watercolor inks, you really want to work on a matte surface so that the ink doesn't slide all over the glossy top coat. And also this way it sinks into the background color and you can top coat over it without issues of the pigment bleeding. So I'm going to move this off to the side. And let's prepare our nails. I'm using Cloud 9 from Makartt. Absolutely love their gel pigments. I think I'm just going to do one coat each. Well, that's interesting. Apparently the light from my lamp, even though it's down here, is reflecting up as I'm polishing, and it's partially cured the gel polish. That's lovely. All right, so when you are using your watercolor inks, let's get my brushes ready. Okay, light just turned off on its own. You want to generously wet your brush and then take off as much as you can. You want to, I'm going to go in with this orangey peach. You want to wet it enough to get the pigment flowing, but you don't want to drown your nails or your swatches. So I'm going to put a dot in the center. Clean off my brush, take a little bit of water, and then feather the pigment out. Lifting off some water as I go. I'm going to keep doing that until I get the opacity that I want, because right now it's pretty non-existent. I'm still trying to figure this out myself. watch a lot of people do it, and it seems so easy. It's really not. So this is going to be the center of the flower. Am I still in focus? Am I too close? And I'm going to move the palette out of the way. Making sure that I'm still staying in focus. I'm just rotating the swatch stick so that I can come at it with the points of the brush in the center. So there we have one flower. I'm going to do another one off to the side because I managed to get something on the surface of the nail, so I want to cover that up. Okay, I'm going to do one more over here, and then I'm going to do some accents with green for vining. So what I did on the other one, if you saw, was I drew an X in the center, just so I could get the darker cross section of the petals, and then using some water, I feathered it out. I think when I did it originally, I used a liner brush. I didn't use a watercolor brush. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the liner brush and see if I can get some deeper pigments without flooding the nail. I'm just going to go in and highlight the areas that overlap. All right, I like that. So now I'm going to take the same liner brush and I'm just going to pick up some green. Actually, I'm going to go for the darker green. And just draw some stems coming out. All right, I am going to let this dry now. And then I'm going to move on to the other nail. So the other one was a lot easier because it's really just pointillism. If you're familiar with art terms, you know, just dotting color onto the palette. Let me turn the hand so that I can see what I did. I think I went in with some blurry colors first for the background. And then I basically just went in with various colors, starting with the lighter pinky purple, which I'm struggling to find on the palette right now. I think it was this one. And basically just put in clusters like you would see in a lavender plant. Then going in and adding some different colors and tones. want to concentrate the darker colors around the center because they're more tightly clustered around the stem. And then they get lighter the further out they go as the light can filter through and kind of make them look transparent or translucent. But you can really make it whatever you want. You don't have to adhere to, you know, what nature gives you. You can really play around and experiment. Okay, once you have it the way you like it, you can go ahead and switch brushes again if you want, so we can put in the stems. All right, so once again, I'm going to let this one dry. The other one should be, so I'm going to go back in with my top coat. So I did already go and top coat these, but I wanted to show you how I did the gold border. I used the, what's it called? Silk Cover from Apres. It's their new line of liquid chromes, but I don't want to pull out the products right now, so I would just show you in the silver. Basically, I just went around with the bottle brush around the outside and did kind of a rough and ragged border with chrome. You can do it with whatever chrome paint you have. You don't have to use chrome. You don't have to do it at all. But chrome is very big right now. It's something that I happen to love. You can see I have my chrome French tips. You just go around, line it, and then cure it. I don't think the Makartt chrome paint dries tacky, but just to protect it anyway, you should do this before you top coat. That way you can top coat over it and protect it. I really do think framing it out makes it pop a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, doing a little test, it does not dry tacky, but I would still do it under a top coat so that you can make sure that it's protected and won't chip off. But anyway, this is going to be the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like me to do some more watercolor designs. I definitely do want to play with it more. But I really like the way these turned out, and I really do love the application of watercolor. It's a little freeing, a little bit frustrating until you get the hang of it. Similarly with alcohol inks, but I do love the way they turned out. I'm just sorry that I didn't actually get to show you how I did these, because the video, it's just completely unusable. But let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below, like and subscribe, and we will see you shortly. Bye.